This story comes from Independence, Missouri, September 12, 1957. Harry S. Truman had been out of office for 5 years. Reverend Dwight Frizzell grew up in Truman's hometown, and several years ago he went to the Truman Presidential Library and found this recording. With the help of a musician friend, Michael Henry, he added music, but the tape is otherwise unedited. It's a bittersweet goodbye by a famous man to his boyhood home.
And a very pleasant good morning to all of you out there. This is Jim Burke speaking from the Truman Corners Town and Country Shoppers City, located at the intersection of Highway 71 and Blue Ridge Boulevard, approximately 1 mile northeast of Grandview and 5.5 miles south of the southern limits of Kansas City, Missouri. Today, an event which was originally set for May 25th, but because of the disastrous tornado of May 20th had to be set back, will take place before hundreds of onlookers who are gathered here at Truman Corners. There will be 2 events of major importance. First, the cornerstone laying of Truman Corners, which will include the sealing of a copper box containing documents and historic pictures. And then former President Harry Truman will unveil the Truman Homestead Memorial.
It's a pleasure indeed to be present on an occasion like this. It gives the family a case of homesickness. This farm has been in the family nearly 100 years. It was bought by my grandfather back in the 60s and is home to all of us. We never spoke of any other place in the United States except this place right here is home. My brother and sister and I were raised here. My sister was born here. My brother and I were not. We came here very shortly, though, before we were able to walk and talk, and made a home here for our very younger days, and then we've been here on this farm since 1905 as home residents. My brother and I have planted and plowed corn and wheat and oats all over this acreage here that is now being turned into this wonderful business center. We sincerely hope that it'll be a profitable and successful one, because while we would like very much to have kept the farm as home and have used it and run it as a farm, we know very well that progress pays no attention to individuals. We don't want to stand in the way of progress, but that still doesn't keep us from being rather homesick for the place as we knew it when we were children, the place when we were 3 and 5 and 2 years old. And it makes a great difference to all of you when a situation of that kind develops to the point where you can't even recognize where you are. I had to be told where to go when I came out here. Now I know every foot of this land and what's been growing on it and why it was here. Used to be a walnut grove right south of here. There was a great maple grove out in front. All this was prairie. It was first broken out and planted with a bull tongue. If some of you youngsters don't know what a bull tongue is, you can get your dictionary and find out. This North 80 here made 125 bushels of corn to the acre by being dropped by hand. It was prairie sod. And the people where the timber grows were absolutely certain that prairie land wasn't worth a hoot for anything. After these farms were broken out here, all of them wished they had part of them. It's a very great pleasure indeed for me to have been able to fly back here from New York last night in order to be present for the dedication of this place. I'm very fond of this location, always will be as long as I live. And when I get with false teeth and a cane and get bent over, you'll hear me pounding on the floor and telling the kids what a wonderful place this was before these birds ruined it. Very happy indeed to have a part in this. I hope you'll all enjoy yourselves, and what's more than that, I hope you'll come out here and spend your money when the time goes, although we don't have a dime's worth of interest in what you do, but I hope every single one of you makes a grand success for coming to this business section. I know you like the place. It's the finest place in the world. And to me, it's the center of the world. And I've been around a great many places, but I never wanted to live any place but in Jackson County, Missouri, the finest county in the world.